Monday Morning Matters.
Perspectives from Southeast Asia.
Hi, this is Arlene. You're still with us again on our Monday Morning Matters together with Thomas, Elaine and Emily from members of the Malaysian Youth Delegation to COP21. So guys, you still have a lot to share, right, on the youth side of the climate change, why it is important. So perhaps you can share more.
Yeah, so besides the climate change impacts in Southeast Asia, there's a few points that the Southeast Asia youth told us during our conversation. They talk about the government initiative on climate change in their country. Most of them say that they have a climate change policy in their country, including Malaysia as well. But I believe a lot of us are not aware of it.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are that aware of it.
Yeah, so it can be a problem of media not publishing or reporting much on this. Yeah.
Or they're just not good at spreading the awareness to the masses.
Yeah. And also in Malaysia context, we actually got the chance to talk to one of our MP Ong Kian Ming, a few months back before COP. So he actually told us the reality in the parliament itself, climate change is not on their top agenda. So I think maybe that's also one of the reasons why, the climate change policy is not well known.
Did you ask why?
I think because it's not our priority in our current development.
But in his point of view, is it high on his list?
On his list,
yeah.
MP Ong?
Or at least on the opposition's list.
Well, on MP Ong, he's the spokesperson for environment and climate change on his party. So for himself, I think he is very much on this agenda. So he's trying to push this in the parliament. Yeah, that's what we understand from him.
See, we have just so many issues that need to be discussed that climate change become like, the second rated issue in the parliament. But for MYD, what is your long-term goal? I know the climate change, you want to make it as the core topic to be discussed, not just on the governmental level, but also in the private sector and also the public level. So what is your future plan and strategy at addressing this?
So we are focusing on climate education. So after we went to the COP21, so we are trying to publicize the information that we have through via the social medias, our articles, and we are going to have a post COP21 sharing also by the end of this month. It's open to the public.
I see.
So yes, we are trying to transfer the knowledge that we gain and what we see in the COP, how does the COP process is, the UNFCCC is. So we are trying to educate the public and let them feel more interested about this topic. And it's not actually that scientific or that boring. It's a very holistic issue that everyone should have tackle and contribute to combat it. So yeah,
do you also have plan to educate our member of parliaments, since it's not top of their agenda? I mean, we cannot have just on camming alone doing the job, right?
Yeah, one of our roles is also we are trying to approach our governmental institute so that we can work with them and perhaps we can speak on a youth perspective and try to raise the concern and the demands of the of the civil societies. And yeah, we have a lot of different audience and we are doing different things. So first thing, we are doing a lot of government engagement as much as possible, that we are going to meet the Minister of Youth and Sports soon. And then besides that, we are going to do the post-COP, like what I say, to the public. And then we will be nurturing the next batch of COP21, COP22 participants, so that we are actually building the capacity of the youth. Maybe one day one of us will become the Malaysian negotiator, who knows, right? So
that's true.
Yeah, this is how we build the capacity of the Malaysian youth.
So that's the long-term goal. Anyone wants to add some more about the plan and strategy by MYD?
For next year, for this year actually, 2016, we're planning to do a more comprehensive survey on the ground on different states in Malaysia. So when we produce this youth statement for this year, it will be a more collective youth voice rather than people who have access to internet. Yep. So this is our plan for this year. Yep.
So like we will make our plan is like we are planning to like go to each of the states, and then instead of just online survey, we will do like a on-ground survey. So we will like maybe go to rural area instead of just focusing on urban suburban. We will go to the rural area, and then maybe we try to engage them, and then try to do some survey. Like maybe in one village we try to like find 10 participants, and then to get what is their concerns, what is the rural concerns, what is the urban, and what is the urban concern. Is it the same, or is it concern or not?
I see.
So so basically we will be meeting the local people in different communities, and then we will compile their concerns and their demands, and from there we see how can we make it we organize it into a youth statement or a more nationalized statement.
Are you also getting university students to be part of this? I know you are one. University students.
It depends on the new MYD 2016 members, though, really.
So you'll be passing the torch to them, and they will be doing all the dirty work.
Yeah. But most of the youth delegations are students, in fact.
I see. And one question to you, Thomas. I'm quite curious because you're doing environmental studies, right? Studies that related to environment.
I'm studying about geospatial science for development management.
I see. Is there a future for Malaysians who do environmental studies here to focus solely on fixing the environment in this country?
I will talk about from my perspective, because I'm studying about geospatial science. So using GIS about remote sensing on how it affect the development, but I'm focusing more on environmental development. So based on what I can I search, so to be frank, the market is a bit dead now, but I would like to there's a way when if I work with the government, so I may work with the government.
So your job is to fix the market. So there's more environmentalists here that can start their career.
I would like to maybe using, because my main interest is I would like to use the GIS. I would like to contribute more on what I studied during my master. So I will provide more maybe fact one of that it's not about climate change, but it's more like human induced damage is the Broga Hill. Broga within 5 years, Broga dramatically changed a lot. But now
to the worst or
to the worst,
to the worst.
Mass merge. But now the Broga is okay. It's getting better because there's some IHBs adopt. So the Broga Hill is better.
I see. So last messages from all of you guys. If you have one practical solution that you want young people like us to be able to contribute to address the climate change, what would that be? Just one thing. Each of you guys.
To me, I think is to if the young people, we have the capacity to understand what climate change is and what we can do as an individual or as a community, we should tell more people about it, because that is, as what I say, I would love to build this gap. I think this gap is really huge. So I think if we young people, we can absorb things more quick. So I think we should play the role to educate people around us.
Personally, I also will advise, suggest all of the youth to get involved in the climate education, and slowly after we build the capacity, we will slowly move to the climate policy part, because it's very important to have a very strong culture of on this topic, so that we can really push the agenda in the whole country.
And you?
Well, my parents already spoke about them, but I think as mentioned by them, we need to be the education. I think the awareness is there. It's just that maybe we don't know how how to really organize an actions or do an actions. Yeah.
Or they can join the Malaysian youth delegation. So you guys will organize it for them. Where they can find more information about MYD?
You can visit our Facebook, as most of the youth are using Facebook. Find us at PowerShift Malaysia, or go to our official website,
powershiftmalaysia.org.my.
Okay, with that, thank you very much, everyone.